Hello and welcome to this guide where I will be showing you how to get your model from having one material slot to having all material slots you had set up in your modeling software of your choice. To begin, we need to do some setup with our model firstly, and I'll be showing how to do this in Blender as this is my preferred modeling software, but it shouldn't be too hard to translate into whatever modeling software you use. Essentially, you have to split your mesh into separate parts according to your material selection. So, for example, let's say door push, this material, this is all of the parts that fall under that material. This needs to be a separate mesh. So that's what we have to do with regards to that. So I hope you know how to do that in the software of your choice. I will be showing how to do it in Blender right now. So to begin, I'm just going to deselect everything in the editor and start with my first material and go by one, clicking select, clicking P, and that does separate by selection. And the last one you do not need to do because it's already by itself. Now just make sure to appropriately name these according to what they are so you don't get confused later on. So now I have each of my material slots separated by mesh parts. Here we have door push, metal, glass, blinds. That is all the setup necessary to do this. You export as FBX. There's no particular settings necessary. I'm just going to scale this down to 0.4, which I think is right for what I need because I don't really know the proper scaling, but this is what works for me for this particular model from trial and error. And now in the editor, when I bring my FBX into here, create model, you will first notice that there's still only one material slot, but that's okay. What's important is here it says 4 parts or however many parts is necessary for your model. So now what you have to do essentially is just duplicate this to however many parts you have and separate it by that. Make sure there's one of each part. And once you have that, you'll still notice that this is actually one material slot. And to solve this, simply delete it, do default material group, and now you will have all 4 of them. It is also worth mentioning that for whatever reason, if you go back on this and have them all as one part, as one mesh in the render mesh list, this will still be default material group, even if you delete and redo this. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's a better way of doing this. This is the way that I figured out how to do this after being frustrated for a long time trying to figure it out. Regardless, I hope this has benefited you. I hope this got you through a lot of trouble. It's what worked for me. So that's it. God bless.